Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be cleaning my skates and also replacing my wheels with these beautiful Von Merlin Dots. I am so excited. I'm trying to zoom in so you guys can see. I'm so excited for this because for those of you that don't know, the wheels I've been using are the stock wheels that my skates came in, and honestly, like, they've been through it, and I'm so ready to get some wheels that will be good for indoor environments like rinks and wood floors. The wheels that I have currently, these are the Suregrip Boardwalk. So these are the stock wheels that Suregrip Boardwalks come with, and they are specifically outdoor wheels. So I've been skating everywhere with these outdoor wheels. These are the only wheels I've used. I do have some Radar Energy outdoor wheels that I could have totally replaced my wheels with at this point. But you know, it is what it is. I've been wanting indoor wheels specifically because I'm focusing more on rhythm skating more than outdoor street skating. I feel like outdoor street skating was kind of like where I cut my teeth in the skating. Okay, this is so funny because I thought I didn't have my skate tool. I was gonna go through the items of everything I needed to change out my wheels, and I couldn't find my skate tool. I checked my closet, I checked all of my bags, I went down to my car, I moved my seats so I could check the floors, all to just come back up to my room, and my wrench was like on my desk, which is right there. But anyway, so here are the things that I'm going to need today to clean my bearings and change out my wheels. This skate tool, hidden in plain sight. I have this cube bearing cleaner from I also have speed cream from Roller Bones. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see. I actually also have this cute little clean your skates kit from Impala. So it comes with care and restore conditioner, stain remover to clean specifically, and then also protection water and stain repellent solution as well. And it comes with this cute little brush tool. I'm also going to be using a container to put my bearings in, and I'll actually like shake them with the clean. Okay, let's try this again. So my camera just died. So now it's plugged into the charger, and I was taking you guys through the things that I will need to clean my skates today. I also have an old toothbrush that I'll be using to actually like scrub my wheels. Q-tips for my bearings after I've put them through the solution. This container that I'll shake my bearings with the solution in. Paper towels because it's going to get a little bit messy. And I also actually have this bucket. It's like an old Swiffer thing of cleaning solution that I'm going to put my old wheels in to clean them because we don't want to neglect them. So a thing about these wheels, so these are not mine. They're actually they actually belong to my friend Stanley, and he is amazing, like a phenomenal person, a great human being, and I'm inspired every time I see him skate. I think his level of control is phenomenal, and I really push myself to just like be more like him as a skater, and he's always very willing to like help me and give me advice on things I could be doing better. So he's in Skate Love Barcelona right now, and he is allowing me so graciously to borrow these brand new wheels that he hasn't even used himself. And it's so funny because he actually has 2 sets, and he said I could use either of the sets. So he also has these red ones, But I realized that they're the same because they are both 102A, so it's just the different colors that he got. But obviously I'm going to use purple because duh, purple is my favorite color. All of my items, even my phone case, purple. My childhood bedroom was purple actually. But yeah, so the wheels that I used to have for my Suregrip Boardwalk skates, these are outdoor. I believe they're probably 84, 85A, which means that they're softer, whereas the higher the number, which means the harder that the wheels are. So harder wheels are better for indoor surfaces. They kind of help you spin more easily, pivot more easily. You can glide, slide. And outdoor wheels, you want them to be more grippy for rougher terrain and harsher surfaces. So because I've been getting more into jam dance skating lately, I've been wanting to try out indoor wheels, and I'm so grateful that Stanley's letting me borrow these for the couple weeks that he's gone, because I actually get to test out my first pair of like indoor wheels, and these are specifically made for like jam and rhythm skating, so I cannot wait to try these out. So we're gonna begin. I'm just gonna remove the wheels from my old in my old setup. So what I'm gonna do actually is remove the wheels, clean the wheels and bearings, clean the skates, and then I actually like leave my skates out for a little bit and like leave the bearings and stuff out to dry. Usually want to wait like 24 hours. I might go skating later, so I might actually not wait 24 hours. I might wait for more like 10 hours. I might just go later in the evening. So yeah, and then after everything is dried, I'm gonna put my bearings into these new wheels and have them as my official skate setup. And I'm so excited. I'm probably going to end up purchasing either these if I like them, or the Roller Bones 101 wheels, because I have received pretty good recommendations from people about those as well, and I think those are pretty affordable. But I'm going to see how I do with these, and when I have the money I will purchase my own set. But I'm really grateful. Shout out to skate friends that just, they want to see you win, you know, they want to see you improve your skating. They see how hard you're working skating. What I think I really enjoy about skating, and I'm just going to talk to you guys while I remove these wheels, but what I think, one of the things I really enjoy about skating is the community aspect. I don't have any family that lives anywhere close to here. All of my family lives like at least 3,000 miles away or something crazy, because I am on the West Coast and my family lives on the East Coast. And I was really looking for community, and I found it in the skating world out here. It's funny because I have 3 siblings, and one of my sisters actually had a pair of yellow skates. Yellow is her favorite color, and she had asked for them, I don't know, for Christmas one year or something. And she's my younger sister. I have 2 younger sisters and 1 older brother. And I saw that she had the wheels, and she had actually been living in LA for school at the time. And so I was like, okay, let me get some wheels too, and let me get some skates too. And it's gonna be this whole sister bonding thing. Like, we're gonna learn to skate together, and it's gonna be super fun, because I'm always looking for ways to just spend more time with my family. So anyway, I got these skates, these purple skates, because purple's my favorite color. And I was like super like, I'm gonna do this. Actually unexpectedly went back to school. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a musician. So skating is like my hobby, and music is like, I'm trying to make it my career. And I kind of fell upon this opportunity to study at this school called LAMP in Santa Monica, which stands for the Los Angeles Academy for Artists in Music Production. So it's basically like a music collaboration school. One of my bearings is messed up, and I'm definitely gonna have to buy new bearings pretty soon. But anyway, so it's basically like a music collaboration school, and I wasn't really expecting to go back to school, and I got a full ride. So and I had savings, you know, that I could still use because I wasn't in any debt. I paid off all my college debt by then, and so I went back to school for 9 months, and I just graduated this past June. But it was super busy. I thought I was going to be going to Venice like every week after school, and it just didn't work out like that because I ended up being like in the studios at my school until midnight a lot, and it just took up all of my time. But to alleviate the issue of not having enough time to really skate with other skaters in those communities during that period, so I would park in the neighborhood, so I would get free parking because parking near the school is really expensive. So I would park in the neighborhood. I would actually skate the roads to get to my school. So I do that every morning, every day. I think maybe there were 5 or 6 days the whole year that I did not skate to my school. And it was like rainy days, you know. So I skated every day, and I feel like that helped also solidify street skating for me because I got so used to just skating on that surface. And it was a short route. It was a short route, but it got the job done. That, and then there was like an alley behind the school that cars would just like ride through. And I would get to school early, like 30 minutes early, and for about 20 minutes every morning I would just be in the alley practicing whatever move. And I think that also helped a lot because I think I really do well with routine, which kind of goes hand in hand with me liking to practice, because I was consistently skating as a part of my routine. Like, even though I wasn't able to go to Venice and skate at the rink or something, I was able to still skate. And I think that actually was one of the best things I could have done, because I feel like now I'm like really deep in the skate community, and I'm going to more, and I'm more involved with the people. But because I was consistently practicing like that, I didn't plateau in my level. I just kept getting better. And I did have a couple of private skate lessons. I ended up stopping that because I just didn't have the money. But I would say I took about 5 or 6 private lessons. And those helped tremendously. Those helped tremendously in terms of, like, I had somebody literally just looking at my form and telling me like what I could do. And even though I had like less than a week's worth of private lessons, I think those actually really helped me with my form and a lot of the moves that I do today. Okay, so now all of the bearings have been since removed from my wheels, and now I get to use this beautiful bearing cleaner. So I'm going to put I'm just going to pour it in with my bearings. You don't need like too much. Like, this has actually lasted me a pretty long time. So then I shut this, and then I just shake it for like 30 seconds maybe. So I think I want to implement maybe like a couple of weekly check-ins of me doing like a move or a flow or something. Like, I want to focus more on flow in the coming months. And I also want to spend time doing more research on different skate styles. So now I'm going to use the Protect. And this is another part of the Impala brand skate cleaning kit. And just like the other cleaning solution, you have to shake it before you use it. And so this one, I'm gonna spray evenly on my skates, and then I'm just gonna like leave them. Like, they dry on their own, so I'm not gonna wipe them or anything. So I'm just gonna spray them evenly on the surface. Super quick. And I'm just going to set them to the side. I didn't even use the brush that they provided. Honestly, I don't know if there's probably a better way to do it where I'm using that brush, but I was okay with the paper towels, even though it's wasteful. Also, my old wheels have been soaking for a little bit in this cleaning solution, and after a while I like to just like flip them, so both sides, but eventually I actually take them out and then I scrub them with my old toothbrush, just to really get the gunk out. But I do have a pair of Radar Energy outdoor wheels somewhere. I can show them to you guys. So I have these Radar Energy outdoor wheels. These are supposed to be really good. And honestly, I really just didn't change them out with my old wheels because I wanted to use my old wheels until I literally could not use them anymore. And it's to the point where like I even went to one of Keon's free workshops this past weekend, and we were talking about wheels, and she felt my wheels and she was like, you need new wheels. Like, so it's not even just me, like it's like other skaters that are teachers and like doing workshops are like, girl. But I also think that there's something to be said for just using your resources until you can't anymore. Obviously, this is also a matter of safety. Like, you don't want to be using cracked wheels on outdoor surfaces, which is literally what I was doing, and like that can be dangerous. So make sure you're also very careful, and you're not pushing your setup to the point where it could be harmful for you. But anyway, so I think I'm still gonna clean these old wheels, but I think I'm gonna retire them, and then when I swap out these dots that Stanley is letting me borrow, I'm going to then use my Radar wheels for a bit, probably, because I do still enjoy street skating. I'm just trying to get more into indoor skating, and depending on how I feel about these, I'll either get these or the roller bones. Okay, so now I still want to wait a little bit for my bearings to dry on their own a bit more, but I will also flip them, because right now they're on like a paper towel. So then I get another paper towel, I flip them over, and I let them dry the other way, just so the towel like absorbs the excess liquid, the bearing cleaner. So I'm probably going to hold off now on doing, now I'm like, should I replace my, now I'm thinking, should I replace my laces? I can check and see. I actually haven't even opened this. Yeah. I might replace my laces, low-key. But I'm gonna wait until my skates dry and do them. I also don't think they cleaned as good as I would like them. Like, maybe I kind of half-assed it. I don't know. But because also on my old laces, like for example, the aglet isn't even on the end of like one of them, and you should be replacing your strings, your laces sometimes. And I actually had bought purple laces from this place, but they sold out, so they sent me these instead, and I was like, okay, that'll have to work, that'll have to do. But yeah, so I think a lot of people tell me after their first year of skating, they kind of reach a point where it starts getting like even more fun, and they really start improving a lot. And I feel like I'm still, of course, just scratching the surface of where I could be in terms of skating, but I honestly feel like today actually marks a year and a half since I started skating, and I feel like especially the past month, that I've leveled up so much. And I think, you know, a part of it was, yes, the constant practice while I was in school the past year. A part of it was just consistently going to classes, working with other people. Okay, so now it's been a bit of time. I'm going to take my old toothbrush and just like scrub my wheels. Just get the extra gunk, especially out of the center, because you can still see the dirtiness, but they've been soaking for a little bit. And yeah, and then I kind of just clean them up. And it's crazy because I actually don't think I'm going to use these wheels again unless it's like an emergency and I can't access my other wheels. Like, I actually think I'm going to, if I need outdoor wheels, I'm going to change to my radar wheels after this. But ideally, I'll get my own pair of indoor wheels. And they might be the Dots, if I like how these are going. And it's been some time, but I don't think it's been enough time for my bearings yet. I'm still gonna wait maybe another couple of hours. I mean, ideally you would leave them overnight and then start using them again, but I'm not gonna do that because I haven't skated yet today, and I'm crazy. So yeah, but then once I dry these wheels out, I'm just gonna put them somewhere for safekeeping and retire them. And this is what they're like post clean. Okay, so they're still not as, hold on, but like, even see, like, look at this crack on the, like, I should not be skating on wheels with cracks like that. Like, it's actually potentially dangerous, so you want to be careful, and you want to be checking your skate setup, which I clearly was not doing. But it's okay, we're here, and we're fine. And these wheels have served me really well. Like, for stock wheels, I learned a lot on them, I did a lot on them, I leveled up my skating on them, all that jazz. So now it's time for the next level up. I would say the second level up. I feel like I've leveled up from being a beginner, and now I'm slowly starting to reach the intermediate part of skating. So I know some moves, I can get down with some choreography, I can, you know, hold my own with more advanced skaters, but I'm still not even close to where I want to be. So yeah, so I'm gonna pause the video again, and then when I come back, we're going to put some speed cream into these roller bones, clean them up a little bit more using the Q-tips, and putting them into the Dots so I can use these brand new wheels. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so we are back. It is now the evening, as you can't already tell with the lighting change. I am now going to put my new wheels on, but first I need to put the bearings into the wheels and finish cleaning the bearings. So where I last left you guys, the bearings were drying. So typically you're probably going to wait a full 24 hours before putting them back in, but I want to go skating today, so I'm just gonna put them in now. Hopefully, I think it's been at least 6 or 7 hours of them drying, and that's gonna have to be good enough for now, because yeah. So now what I'm gonna do, and this is where we use the Q-tips, so I'm gonna just take them, because you can still see like a little bit of dirt like on the bearings. They're still a little bit grimy, but on the bright side they can move, and so that's kind of what we were wanting to happen with cleaning them, because it can be harder for your wheels to rotate if your bearings just have a bunch of dirt and gunk in them. So now what I do is I literally take a Q-tip and I just go around the bearing, both sides, and then I go in the middle as well. But like, see how dirty that is? And so this is kind of just like an extra measure, precaution, just making sure that they're as clean as we can get them too, because I also don't clean my wheels and my bearings probably as much as I should. I think the last time I did this was maybe May. I don't know. So it's been a while, but I also skate every single day. So your mileage may vary, because, you know, if you're one of those super casual skaters and you're only skating maybe like once a week and you're always skating at the rink, then, you know, maybe your cleaning schedule is going to look different than mine. But one, I'm skating everywhere. I'm skating on the streets, I'm skating in parking lots, I'm skating at rinks, I'm skating on the boardwalk by the beach. And two, I'm skating every day. So I should probably be cleaning my wheels a lot more than what I actually do, but that is okay. So I think this is kind of, and these are still honestly like dirtier than I would like them to be. Ideally, I would just buy a new set of bearings. That's just not in the cards right now, but I think honestly when I do finally make my own purchase of indoor wheels, then I will also buy some bearings to use with them. And I think also in the future, and this is more like a note to myself, I think with every new set of wheels, I'm going to want to buy a new set of bearings as well. And that's what a lot of people do when they have, when they get a new set of wheels, they also just get a new set of bearings. And I think a lot of companies will actually put the bearings in the wheels for you if you're buying a new set of wheels and bearings. And I think that is very nice, and another incentive of getting the bearings at the same time as getting new wheels. So yeah, I just go through each one and I just wipe that extra grime off. So they're not going to be like squeaky clean, but they're definitely going to be significantly more clean than if we just left them as they were right after putting that lube cleaner in. And see, some of my bearings are actually kind of like starting to break. Horrible. But you know, I will get some new ones eventually. What would be really cool is if I could work in like a skate shop or something, and I actually think I applied to a couple of places when I was looking for jobs, and I have a job right now, but I never heard back from any of the rinks I applied to. So, you know, it is what it is. But I think that would be a really awesome way to get, you know, my skate practicing, because I would have this nice hardwood floor or whatever floor they have, and I would be able to just, I would already be at the rink, so then I could just start skating with what they have there. Okay, so now I've gone through all of my bearings, and also these little plastic things which go between the bearings and your wheels, I'm gonna also just give them a little wipe down. There's probably a better way to clean these, but these and the screws which keep your wheels in place, I just kind of wipe them down. Not trying to like reinvent the wheel or anything here. It's just kind of, but a little bit of maintenance goes a long way. And this is also another thing I think that can be noted, is it's better to do something than nothing at all. So like, say you don't have like the time or the resources to be cleaning your wheels once a month, once every couple of months, and you can only do it like once every 6 months. Even if you can't do the full process, just do something, and that's more than enough, you know? Like, do what you're capable of doing and don't feel guilty about whatever that amount is, because that's what you're capable of doing in that moment, you know? Actually, these are pretty dirty, so I'm giving them a little bit more time than I thought. I'm not doing a good job. Maybe I'll just... No, I want to do it right. And she did not do it right. This is where I realize a bearing tool would be really useful. Hi guys. Okay, actually that works. So I use my wheel to actually help push it in. Innovative. And I'm going to do the same for my bearing. Push it. I was kind of scared for a second, thinking that might not work. Something is like not right. Like it's like the back one is not moving at all. So I'm actually going to take it out. And try again. Okay, yeah. No, maybe it's supposed to be like that. Honestly, y'all, I have no idea. Okay. Bearing is in. Alright, now next. Now we've got 7 more to go. Okay, so it took way longer than I expected to actually put the bearings in to the wheels, but they are all ready to go now. It literally took me like 30 minutes because now I understand why people get like a bearing tool to put them on, because that was like a lot of work. So now I'm just gonna take these screws and I'm gonna screw them into, I'm gonna screw the wheels onto my boot. And then we're gonna be done. And then I'll take my handy dandy tool and just make sure they're fastened on there enough. I don't want them to be too tight. Like I want them to still move. And I also want to balance between like the stiffer wheels and the ones that are like moving really well. And even then I think these could all probably move a little bit better. I think it's more a bearing issue than anything else. But yeah, and then my work here will be done. Then I can go skate, even though it's like dark out now. Like, oh my goodness. There are not enough hours in the day. There are never enough hours in the day to do everything I want to do. I just feel like something wasn't done correctly because they're not moving as fluidly as I would like, but it's okay. Actually, this is like not too bad. But I'm still gonna try to probably go to Marcus to rink. I don't really know, honestly. It depends. Let's see what the vibe is. Put these wheels back on. Oh yeah. But yeah, maybe I'll do more videos like this where I'm changing out and or cleaning my skates and their wheels or something like that. And I'll just be talking to you guys about different stuff. This one was kind of just like an intro, and almost like a how to clean your skate wheels. Not saying that you guys like need that. I actually don't know what my followers need. So if you guys could let me know what type of content you're trying to get, that would be super, super duper helpful. But at the end of the day, it's about making the content I want to make and just being consistent with it. I actually have been enjoying the process of making content, especially skating content, way more than I thought I would. Like, it's been fun tracking my progress and seeing how much I improve with the moves that I work on. It doesn't really feel like work. Well, when I'm editing videos, that kind of feels like work, but even then I get to use that time to just like watch how I move and observe my skill level and what I could be doing better. Oh, we got a stubborn one. Okay, I'm gonna put this other one on first before I deal with that mess. This has been a journey. It was way harder actually putting these wheels on than the ones that I've been using for outdoor skating. Or maybe because I'm not used to them, but also maybe because maybe I put them on wrong. I don't even know. I think the thing on the inside is not placed correctly, so I'm actually going to take it off and try again. Let's see.